You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, who was the quarterback at Colorado, also at Jackson State. He is now going into the NFL draft. I believe the projections say that he's going to be something like a top of the first round pick, first half. I know a lot of people aren't really into the quarterbacks in this draft whatsoever. But when it comes to ESPN, especially here, guys, because that's the main focus here. Why is it just because you have Shedeur Sanders, who just so happens to be black, you're not supposed to criticize them? Yeah. I mean, the team is about to draft you high and about to pay you a lot of money, but yet you're not supposed to ask questions. Because if you actually ask questions, have some criticism, you're deemed to be racist. That's the way that ESPN's Ryan Clark thinks, guys. This is the way Ryan Clark thinks. This doesn't make any sense, because him coming out and saying that Shedeur Sanders' skin color is the reason why he's getting this criticism. He offers no facts, by the way. No facts whatsoever. He just goes out there and spews this, and he sounds ridiculous. But of course, you guys know this is not the first time that Ryan Clark played the race card, man. I mean, he loves the race card, man. This dude is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, man. If you actually believe that race is playing a role in this, offer some facts. But you've seen how these people in the sports media, when they play the race card, they never actually offer any facts whatsoever. They never do that. Ryan Clark is doing the same thing, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, support us by becoming a channel member. Memberships just start at $5 per month. We have our member live stream every single Friday. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Right here, guys. ESPN's Ryan Clark claims criticism of Shedeur Sanders is because of the color of his skin. Yeah. It may not just be that, Shedeur has a lot of his father. Deion, man, flashy, very, very confident also as well. Has nothing to do with skin color. Ryan Clark, man, is just making up stuff because he loves to play the race card. Look here. ESPN's Ryan Clark claims that criticism of Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shedeur Sanders is not based on the player's abilities, but on the color of his skin. Clark reacted to Sanders' criticism on Wednesday's broadcast of ESPN's Draft 2025 and discussed how some have called the quarterback arrogant. And think of this, guys. Arrogant? There's a whole bunch of players that are actually arrogant, right? Do you have to be black to be arrogant? No. Deion Sanders was arrogant, and he may just get that from his father. Goes on, it says, but Clark sees a sinister reason behind this criticism of Sanders, one that he says is mired in racism. Wow. Let's go ahead and watch this clip right here, guys. Here we go.
Know that they plant these certain reports or they say these certain things, and you do hear the word arrogant. Why is he arrogant? Because he won't walk into the meeting and bend the knee, or he won't sit in the meeting and question himself or his abilities or his knowledge and experience in the game. I don't believe that that's arrogance. I want a quarterback that's self-assured. I want a quarterback that could cut the film on, and when you ask him a question about why did you make this mistake, or why did you make this throw, or why was this the right read, I want him to be able to regurgitate that to me like he's in the play at the moment, the same way a coach or an offense coordinator would, because that's what he's going to have to do. And I've had conversations with Shedeur Sanders, and he can do that. We all know that it's not just about him being Deion Sanders' son. It's about the bravado he carries. It's about the fact that he looks a certain way. It is about the fact that the color of his skin sometimes at that position can be questioned. And I believe Shedeur Sanders is going to have to deal with that until he gets on the field. Now,
wow, this man offers no evidence whatsoever. None. I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. Now, when it comes to quarterbacks in the NFL today, newsflash, guys, just about all of them that are actually the highest paid are black. Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, man, I know he's half black, but still, 3-time Super Bowl champion. Dak Prescott, man, going in last year, I mean, he was an MVP candidate, by the way, half black, was the highest paid QB in the league up until Josh Allen actually got paid. Where's the racism? Ryan Clark, offer some facts. Offer some evidence, man. He has none. But this is what he does, man. Speaking of Josh Allen, man, look here. Clark has accused those he does not like of being racist many times before. Last year when Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen, who is white, was set to win the MVP award, Clark said he disagreed with the choice and felt that Lamar Jackson was more deserving because Jackson was authentically black. Yeah. Also, he called Trump supporters bigots, by the way, too. Yeah. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. Now, over here, Louis Riddick, man. Former black NFL player, actually used to play with Deion Sanders. The reason why he's saying that this is happening to Shedeur has nothing to do with race. He says this happens all the time. And that Shedeur has a lot of his father in him. Listen into this, guys.
You're sold on Cam Ward going as the number one quarterback. Are you sold that Shedeur Sanders is a first-round quarterback?
Yes, I am.
Top 15 type quarterback?
He's a top half of the first round player. He's a top half.
But where is this negativity coming from? And I like it's on the field and then a little bit off the field with how he interviewed with one coach at the combine. It feels like it was a smear campaign because once it happened, then all of a sudden it's boom. Everybody kind of jumped on this. Why?
Of course. Look, they've been trying to. People have been at this game, so to speak, of trying to talk certain prospects down for years. Deion is a lightning rod. That's where it starts. It doesn't even start with Shedeur. This starts with his father, and then it just trickles down to him. And it starts with his father. It's been that way since I played with Deion back in 1992 in Atlanta. People don't like flashy guys like that who can back it up. They just don't. They don't like people who are strong, confident. It's funny. Like, we love it, but then with some people, we don't love it. With Deion, he's always been a polarizing player to the people who don't know him. If you know him personally, you would be like, I get it, and I love it. Give me more of it. With Shedeur, he has some of his father in him. There's no question. How could he not?
No.
He's the man. I mean, he's the man's son. And so a lot of it comes from who he is and what his last name is. Now, as far as him individually, why do they pick at him on the field? Does he have Cam Ward's arm? No. Do you need Cam Ward's arm? Do you need John Elway's arm? Do you need Josh Allen's arm in order to play high-level winning football in the NFL? No. But at this time of year, we always fall back to those baseline levels in terms of like evaluating quarterbacks and saying, well, if you don't have a rocket arm, you can't play. If you don't run 4-4 like Lamar and can create outside of structure and throw the ball and switch it to your left hand like Patrick Mahomes, you can't play. You're either a Hall of Famer or you suck. And that's what it always comes down to at this time of year with quarterbacks. There is no in between. And quite honestly, I think that discussion stems from the fact that I don't know if people really ever know what the hell they really think about quarterbacks, because it's such a dependent position and it's so hard to get your arms around it. Shedeur is very smart. He can process like hell. He's a good leader. He's got good feet in the pocket. He throws a great ball. He has a lot of anticipation, and he's tough as hell. He got the crap beat out of him at Colorado.
Yeah.
I was at games and calling games where I'm sitting there looking at Dion, who is like pleading with his son, throw the ball away. Or pleading with offensive coordinator, run the ball. My son's getting murdered out here. He'll be fine. He'll be just fine.
Yeah. So Louis Riddick did not play the race card right there. He didn't. I mean, Shedeur Sanders is about to get a lot of money. Everyone is looking for that franchise quarterback, folks. So you must really, really think about who you're actually going to draft. I mean, this is not, Shedeur Sanders is not John Elway coming into the draft where everybody knew, oh, John Elway? Wow. We need to get him. He ain't that. He ain't Dan Marino. He ain't Peyton Manning coming into the draft. That's questions. But it has nothing to do with race. Nothing. Wow. Gonna leave right there, guys. Ryan Clark is an idiot, man. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.